Hello, namaste everybody. It's me, Mohan Prasad Gautam. I'm permanently from Matsapuse Rural Municipality, 6 Tital, Kaskin, Nepal. Well, very first, I'd like to welcome you all, my dear student, here in this virtual class under the part of the distance education, right? Well, my dear student, in my previous lesson, I taught you uh, active and passive voice, right? Very basic rules of active and passive voice. Okay, and in that class even I just made four category of sentences, right? So on the basis of these four major category of the sentences, right, I taught you active and passive voice, right? So basically all the sentences were assertive sentence, right? Assertive sentences. But today I'm going to teach you same lesson, voice, active and passive voice. Okay, a little bit advanced form, a little bit advanced type to the senior student. Right? Well, my dear student, basically, okay, we have to identify the types of sentence very first. Right? Number one, what do you see here on the screen? Yeah, assertive sentence. Right? And number two, interrogative sentence. Number three, imperative sentence. And number four, objective sentence. Okay, we basically are going to practice on these four types of sentences. Okay, how to change into, okay, active to passive or passive to active, right? Of these four types of the sentences, right? So already I told you, my dear student, in our last class, right, I taught you, okay, the major four group of the sentences, right? So I just taught you under the category of simple tense, okay, simple tense, simple present, simple past, then continuous, past continuous and present continuous, then perfect, present perfect or past perfect, then passive with modal verb, right? So I taught you in my previous class regarding these four category of the sentences. Because of that, you will be learning voice very effectively. Got it? So today, little bit advanced one, okay, than this. Okay, number one, assertive, interrogative, imperative, and objective. Got it? So you have to identify the type of the sentence very first, and whatever you learned in previous class, okay, regarding the group of the sentence, okay. So you have to find out the sentence belong to which group very first. Okay, the sentence belong to which group. So if you are confused under it, please go back to my previous lesson. Okay, you have to watch my previous lesson, then you have to come here, right, to learn more of that voice. Okay, active and passive voice. Got it? Well, my dear student, now without delay, let's go to the next slide. Got it? Yeah, number one, okay, basically we are going to practice here what? Assertive sentence. Okay, how to change, okay, how to convert active sentence to passive sentence, okay, right, of that assertive sentences. Got it? So my dear student, basically I taught you in my previous lesson also that all the sentences were what? They were all assertive sentence, right? So same assertive sentences, okay. Today we are going to change from one form to another form. I mean from active to passive, right? Well, look at here. Number first here, okay, what do you see here? Active and passive. Got it? Okay, let's study this structure, okay, under active and passive. Structure of active and structure of passive here on the screen. Very fast. Please note it down in your copy. Okay, after knowing this structure, then we will be practicing example, okay, active sentence and passive sentences, right, on the basis of the structure given here on the screen under assertive sentence. Get it? Well, my dear student, now look at the example sentences given here on the screen. Very first, under these stocks are given here. Yes, look at very first. What do you see here? Anu closes the door, right? And this is what? Active sentence. Subject Anu. Then you see subject here. Closes. This is verb and object the door. Okay, this is object, right? Okay, so you can find such structure in this example sentence given here, right? And here as well, a kind of passive example sentence here. Okay, already I taught you this object of active voice become here what? Subject in passive voice. This is the most important thing that you have to remember. Got it? The door, then, and then is. Okay, the door is. Okay, already I told you that this is simple sentence under the category of simple present. Okay, present simple. So that if there is a present simple, then okay, then obviously is. Okay, is, mr, was, were plus verb 3. I told you very first in my previous lesson, right? So here is. Okay, we brought it here is because the subject is singular, so that is. Okay, this is simple present, so is. The door is closed. Okay, this is past participle from the verb. Past participle, verb 3 also you can say. Verb 3 by Anu. Okay, the subject becomes here what? Object or agent. Okay, this is what? Agent, right? So you can find this structure here, right? The door is what? The door is object, then is auxiliary verb, and the verb 3, this is verb 3, past participle from the verb, then by plus agent. Okay, this by plus agent. Okay, so from this example sentence, okay, you must be very clear. Okay, now to be more clear, okay, you have to look at other example sentences as well here. They can help us. They can help us. Okay, subject, they can, this is verb, and help us, right? Okay, so this is main verb and this is what? Us, object. So this is the sentence under which okay, falls under which category? Okay, category number 4. Okay, sentences with what? Modal verb. This can is what? Modal verb. So you have to apply this category number 4 rules, okay, to change into the passive voice. Got it? So here, what is object? Object is here us. Us become here what? It becomes subject. Then it is what? We. Can that here what? We. Then can. Okay. We must have auxiliary verb. Auxiliary verb here. We can. Then be. Okay. We can be. Right? Be. We write here be. Why? Because already I taught you. If there is modal verb, obviously with auxiliary verb, with modal verb, there must be always what? Be verb. Right? Be. We can be, then help is base form of the verb or verb 1, then change into what? Verb 3, right? So that it becomes what? Be help, help, help by them. They becomes them. Got it? Now let's have a look other more example sentences as well. She killed a snake, subject, verb, and snake is what? Object, right? So object becomes subject here. A snake, then was. This is also under which category? Category number first. Okay, simple sentence. Okay, simple past, right? So here, if there is simple past, either was or according to the new subject. New subject was a snake, right? A snake was. Then already here is what? Okay, past participle form of the verb was killed. Okay, right here was killed by her. She becomes her. Get it? Now look at the next one as well here. Him is playing football. Okay, subject, this is auxiliary, ing form of the verb for, and football is object. Now becomes subject here, football. Then is, this is singular one, so that football is. Then here is ing form. This is category number which one? Continuous category, right? Present continuous or past continuous. Basically this sentence is what? Present continuous. So football is, if there is a continuous ing form, don't forget to write here what? Being. Okay, football is being played. Okay, football is being played, right? Is being played what? Is played by whom? By him. Got it? Football is being played by him, right? So this subject here becomes what? Here agent. Okay, well, now next one under interrogative sentence, right? Now here we are going to see the structure of active interrogative sentences as well as the structure of passive interrogative sentences here. Okay, now look at here. Okay, under interrogative we have two type of questions: yes no questions and WS question, right? So very first look at yes no questions, and it's active then passive, right? Okay, now look at here. Look at the structure first. Okay, look at the structure of both active and passive. Of which type? Of yes no question. Like if you see yes no question, then how to change into active to passive, right? So you must know this structure. This is okay. Subject auxiliary plus subject plus verb plus object plus the what? Okay, a question mark at last. Then here auxiliary plus object plus verb 3 plus by plus agent. This is the okay structure that we are going to follow. Okay, to change from active to passive and vice versa, right? Okay, look at here. Example sentence very first. Yeah. Now compare, sorry, this structure and example sentence given here. All right. So look at here. Does Anu close the door? This is example of what? This is an example of yes no question. Okay. Does Anu close the door? Right. Auxiliary. This is Anu subject. Close verb. The door. This is what? Object. Now while changing it into the passive is okay. This is which category? You have to very first find it out. Okay. So under simple category, simple present tense. So that is MR if there is simple present, if there is past tense was were. So here is simple present is MR. So according to the new, this is according to the object here, it becomes subject here. According to the singular subject, we have to use is. Okay, is the door? Is the door closed by or no? Right. So here, so is the door closed? Okay, verb 3. This is the past participle from the verb closed by Anu. By whom? Okay, Anu. Here is what? By Anu. Alright. Okay, my dear student. Now look at the next one. Okay. Can they help us? Can they help us? Can we be helped by them? Yes. And also you can compare in the same way as you have done first. Look at here. Next one. Did she kill a snake? Was a snake killed by her? Next one. Is him playing football? Is football being played by him? Right? Okay, now you have to see. Okay, active structure with these example sentences. Okay, here passive structure with example sentences. Okay, so my dear student, okay, you have to identify the category. I mean, in which category out of these four these sentences fall, right? And accordingly we have to apply the rules, okay, while changing from active to passive and vice versa, right? Okay, you can, okay, you can compare each and every sentence, okay, with this example, with this structure given here under active and passive, right? Well, my dear student, please write down them in your English copy, then again practice a lot. Okay, now look at here WS question. Under interrogative we have here what? WS question. Let's see. Okay, active and passive. Okay, so WS refers to what? The questions. Okay, WS question. Okay, WS question begins from WS word. Okay, look at here. Look at example, sorry, look at very structure. First structure, WS plus auxiliary plus subject plus verb plus object plus then the question mark at last. Then here WS plus auxiliary plus object plus verb 3. This is the present, sorry, past participle from the verb plus by plus agent. So please, very first, try to remember or try to understand given structure given under active and passive voice, right? Well, look at example sentences given here on the screen. WH plus auxiliary plus subject plus verb plus object plus that might be something, right? Then a class question mark must be given. And here structure of that, okay, WH plus auxiliary plus object plus verb plus by plus agent. Okay, now look at example. When does Anu close the door? When is the door closed by Anu, right? So now you have to compare with okay each other. Okay, structure and okay then example sentence, right? The very first WH word when, then auxiliary does, sorry, then subject what? Subject Anu, then close verb the door. This is active. Then here we have to write what? WH word, same WH word you should write. When, then what do you have to write? Then actually the verb must be, okay? When is, okay? So this sentence belong to, okay, simple category, simple present, right? So that when is, right? When is the door? This is object, okay? When is the door? Okay, this is subject, okay? When is the door? Okay, then here what? When the door closes, okay? This is past participle from the verb. Verb 3, close by anu, by plus agent, okay? Here anu is what? Subject become here was just like object, okay? Just by plus agent. Got it? Well, let's look at the next one. Okay, who closes the door? Who is the door? Okay, who is the door closed by, or by whom is the door closed? Anyone you can write, okay? So, okay, who closes the door? Okay, you can write who here is the door. This sentence belongs to category number 1, or simple category. I mean simple present here. Okay, so is mr. If this is present simple, so that here is. Okay, so that is. Okay, it is above 5, so that present simple, so we should add here is, because it is what, this the door is singular subject, so that is the door. Who is the door? Close, obviously we from that structure we should write it here, close by. Okay, the by must be written at last, or even you can write by whom, you can write it, okay, by whom, then you have to follow the same, okay, as we have done before. Here is, by whom is the door closed, right? So anyone you can write answer, okay, while changing from active voice to passive voice. Got it? Now look at the next one here. Where did they play basketball? Right? Where did they play basketball? Now we use the same word, ws word, where. Then was, this also, this sentence also, okay, falls under what category? Under simple category. I mean simple past here, right? So that was. Where was basketball? Here is singular subject, so that here was. We write here was. If here is plural subject, we should write here or, were, or we should write. Where was basketball? Then played, okay, verb 3, or past participle from the verb, okay, from this structure. We brought it here from this example structure. Played, okay, this play become what? Played by them, okay, they becomes them. Got it? Well, now look at the next example sentence under this same category. Here, you can hear, why do you eat an apple? Right? Why do you eat an apple? Okay, we use the same here. Why? Right? So this sentence belongs to simple category. I mean simple present here as well. So that either is, mr. What we are going to write here is, because this an apple is singular subject, so that we write here is. Why is an apple? Then verb 3, eat become what? Eaten. Okay, eaten present, sorry, past participle from the verb, okay, from the structure we brought it here. An apple eaten by you. Okay, this you becomes here what? By you, right? Let's have a look under imperative sentence, right? So when you have to face, when you see imperative sentence, then you have to apply here certain rule, okay? So that now just I'm going to teach you here, okay? So very first, identify the imperative sentence, okay? If sentence begin with the verb 1 or late, okay? So such type of sentences are called what? Imperative sentence, right? So late plus object 1 plus verb plus object 2 plus, okay, that, right? There might be two objects in imperative sentence, okay? Then here late plus object 2 written very first, plus be plus verb 3, okay, past participle from the verb, plus by plus object 1 written at last, okay? So you will be more clear from example sentences, right? Okay, look at here. Let him write or later. Let him write later. So let begin from late, okay, active sentence. Object 1, this is what? Him is object 1, okay? Then write, okay, verb, or later, this is what? Object 2, okay? This is active. So if you are given such, okay, sentence in your exam or even in your, okay, exercise book, then, okay, then you have to apply this structure. First, you have to write what late. Okay, the late remains late, no doubt. Then you have to identify the object. This is object. This is object. Or later, late or later. Then late or later. Then B. We write B from where? From that structure. B. Late or later. B. Written. Okay. Write become what? Write, wrote, written. Past participle from the verb written. Yeah. Later, late or later be written by him. Here by him. This is what? Here. Okay. This is object. Okay. Object first. Okay. By him. Him. Okay. Reach him is written here at last by him. Got it? Okay, now similarly, look at other more example sentences in the same way. Please study. Okay, look at here. Let her close the door. Okay, let the door. This is the door. Object becomes subject. Let the door. Then B. We write B from here. Okay, from here. Example from structure. B. Let the door be. Then close. Okay, see always see close. Base form of the verb becomes here what? Closed. Okay, past participle form of the verb by her. Okay, here is her written. This object one written at last. By is a by plus as in. Got it? Well, let's move to the next example sentence given here. Let them play football. Okay, so let remain let, then football object B. Okay, from structure we write here B. Okay, let football be played. Play become what? Played. Past participle from the verb. Okay, from here and then by plus is it, right? So by plus them. Okay, them. This them. Let them. Then object one written here by them. Got it? Well, now we have to start optative sentence. Okay, how to change optative sentence. Okay, from one form to another form. I mean, from active to passive or vice versa. Right? Okay, now let's have a look. Active and passive. Okay, very first structure, then example sentences. Okay, look at here, my dear student. May plus subject plus verb plus object. Then at last you see exclamatory marks, right? And here passive structure, may plus object plus be plus verb 3. Then at last exclamatory marks. Got it? Well, let's look at example sentence. Okay, may you defeat your rivals. Okay, look at here. May your rivals be defeated. Now you can compare. May you defeat your rivals. You should write may from here. May, then object. Okay, what is object here? Your rivals is object. May your rivals, then be. From this structure we write be. May your rivals be defeated. Then defeat becomes what? Defeated. We have to change this verb into past participle form of the verb. Okay, verb 3 also you can say, right? So may you defeat your rivals. May your rivals be defeated at last. This exclamatory marks. Got it? Well, now look at the example sentence here. May God help you. Okay, may God help you. Okay, and while changing it into passive form, okay, is given here in structure, you write may. Okay, it won't be changed, remain same. Okay, as we did before. Okay, may you. Okay, may you. This you remain here. Okay, may you. Okay, this is because we need here what? Object. May you. Then we need be verb. May you be. Okay, we brought it from where? From this structure. May you be. Then HELP, help. This is the base form of the verb, right? The base form of the verb. Okay, change into what? Change into past participle form of the verb, verb 3. Okay, from this structure given here under the passive, right? Help. So may God help you. May you be helped. Okay, may you be helped. Okay, may you be helped. The next one. Okay, next one. So even you can say here, may you be helped by God also. You can say, okay, may you be helped by God. Okay, generally we write here, may you be helped. Okay, or may you be helped by God. Okay, next here. May you finish your work soon. Okay, then it's passive. May, your work. What is object? This is object. Okay, becomes subject. May your work. Then work be. Be we brought it from this structure. May your work be. Then finish. Okay, this is base form of the verb. Finish becomes what? Finished. Right? Okay, finish. Okay, from here we write here verb 3. Finish soon. Okay, this is same here. Okay, so may your work be finished soon. Right? May your work be finished soon. Okay, now look at the next one. Sorry, active and passive. Okay, look at here. So please or kindly plus verb. So you can read here, or you are requested to plus verb 1. Okay, so actually this is what under that actually let's say that imperative sentence, but different. Okay, function is different right here. Please, having please or kindly in active voice, okay, plus verb, then you are requested to plus verb on which side we should change. Now it will be more clear from example sentence given here. Please write later. Then it's passive. You are requested from this stocks we write. You are requested to plus verb 1, okay, then to write or later. Got it? Okay, now let's go to the next one. Kindly close the door, right? Okay, it's passive. So you can write it from here. You are requested. You can write undoubtedly. You can write you are requested to. Then verb 1. What is verb 1? To close. Okay, you are requested to close the door. Close the door. Then look at the next one. Verb plus object. Okay, moral duty. If okay, then object plus should be plus verb 3. Okay, look at here. Sorry. Obey your parents. Right. So you can follow this one. Obey your parents, right? So this sentence, okay, this sentence is about what? Moral duty, right? If this sentence is about moral duty, then we have to follow this. Okay, object plus should be plus verb 3. Okay, look at here. Your parents. This is what? Object. Your parents should be first. Your parents. Okay, right? Your parents. Then from structure should be. Okay, verb 3 we need. Verb 3 of obey. O-B-E-Y-E-D, obeyed. Your parents should be obeyed. Got it? Well, so if sentence refers to or if a sentence is about the moral duty, right? You cannot deny. Basically, you cannot deny this one. You have to obey your parents. If you don't obey your parents, you are violating or you are avoiding the ethics, your rules, your regulation, your culture, right? Okay, my dear student, now look at the next one here. Help the poor. The poor should be helped. Okay, actually ethics, okay, our culture says what? Actually, okay, the humanity says what? You have to help the poor. So this is about also what? Moral duty. So you have to follow this structure, right? So the poor is object. The poor should be helped. Okay, from this should be plus verb 3. Okay, help must be helped. Okay, past participle form of the verb. Got it? Well, my dear student, this much for today. See you soon.